Does swaddling increase the risk of sudden infant death syndrome? My name is Ruth. I'm a health visitor in England. Let's get into it. You can swaddle your baby. That's absolutely fine. We follow the Lullaby Trust as health visitors in the NHS, and they have said it's okay to swaddle your baby, but there are a few things to consider. The evidence for swaddling and its link to sudden infant death syndrome, there is not enough evidence around there, and the evidence is very inconsistent and unclear. A lot of studies done that include the evidence and the statistics of swaddling and sudden infant death syndrome, they don't take into consideration overheating, whether babies were placed on their back, firm, flat, waterproof mattress, whether baby could roll, etc., etc. If you are planning to swaddle your baby, that's absolutely fine, but it's making sure they are always placed on their back, of course. You cannot bed share and swaddle a baby. If you're bringing them into bed with you, you need to take them out of the swaddle. And if they can roll, it's dangerous to swaddle because they can get trapped, so you mustn't swaddle. The swaddle mustn't be too tight around their hips because that can cause damage to the hips, but equally it mustn't be too loose that it can come undone and then entrap baby or cover their head. That's a risk of suffocation and a risk of overheating. So making sure they're not overheating in that swaddle, like I said, is really important. Their hands are not an indication of how hot or cold your baby is. Quite often their hands will be cold throughout the night. Touching the trunk of the body, the front or the back, is how you will tell if your baby is too hot or too cold. A baby that is cold will wake you, but a baby that is too hot will not. No hats indoors, no hats when they're going to sleep at night unless advised otherwise and your baby is premature. That shouldn't be advised by a health visitor, that will be by a paediatrician. So it's okay to swaddle as long as you follow those guidelines. You can take a look at the Lullaby Trust website yourself. I'll link it below in the comments. So take a look, and if it's something you want to do, then that's absolutely fine. If you want to stop swaddling and your baby is starting to roll, then this is really, really real whistle stop tour. You can do one arm one night, then the next arm a couple of nights later, getting them used to not having their arms contained in that swaddle. That's a different video for a different day.